Imagine that you are a ninja. You have been tasked with capturing a target that has dishonored your ninja clan. However, he has a very powerful bodyguard with him and guards outside his house. You have to first take out the guards and then get past the bodyguard in order to capture your target and take him back to your ninja clan. What does this have to do with math? Well, this is the exact same way that you solve two-step equations. Two-step equations and inequalities contain a variable which you're supposed to isolate and get by itself, the same way you're trying to get your target alone. You will also have a coefficient attached to your variable. That's like the bodyguard that you have to defeat before you can get the variable by itself. And you'll also have a constant or regular number. That's very much like the guards. You have to get past the guards before you can get to the bodyguard, and get rid of the bodyguard before you can get your target alone. This is the order we'll take when we solve our equation or inequality. Here we have an equation, 3x minus 5 equals 22. So, just like in our example, we have to take the guards out first, or the constant. So this constant is minus 5. What we do, in order to make sure that we solve this equation, we have to keep both sides balanced. So in taking out the guards, we do the opposite of whatever they're doing. That way we can defeat them. But in order to keep the equation balanced, whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. Plus 5 minus 5, in this case, zeroes out. And we're left with 3x on the left, an equal sign in the middle, and 22 plus 5, which is 27, on the right. Next, we take out the bodyguard that's attached to our target. We deal with the coefficient, which is a multiplier of our variable. Because the 3 is multiplying times the x, we're going to divide by 3, do the opposite. But because we want to keep our equation balanced, we have to do the same to the right-hand side. So we're left with x equals 27 divided by 3, which is 9. With inequalities, we do the exact same thing that we do with equations. We still have to isolate the variable by itself to find out what it truly is. So we'll divide our inequality in half along the sign, in this case greater than. So we can solve 4x plus 1 is greater than 13. Well, we always have to get past the guards first, so we deal with our constant. Constant here is plus 1. We do the opposite to get rid of it. We subtract 1. And to keep our inequality balanced, we have to do the same to the other side. Plus 1 minus 1 cancels out. We're left with 4x on the left, a greater than sign in the middle, and 13 minus 1, which is 12, on the right-hand side. Now, in order to strip away the bodyguard, or coefficient, to our variable, we see that we are multiplying 4 times the x. So to get rid of it, we do the opposite. We divide by 4. But to keep our equation, or in this case, inequality balanced, we have to do the same to both sides. That leaves us with x on the left is greater than 12 divided by 4 is 3. So, whatever our value of x is, it can be any number of things, but it must be greater than 3. So, we're going to put an open circle on 3 on our number line. This is to say that we can get as close as possible to the value being 3.0001 perhaps, but it can never be exactly 3. And we draw an arrow to show it can be anything greater going to the right. And now we have 2x plus 3 is less than or equal to 11. We'll divide our inequality along the middle, and then we'll go in the same order we did before, dealing with the constant first. Once we get past the constant, by doing the opposite and making sure that we keep our inequality balanced, then we'll be able to take out the coefficient. Plus 3 minus 3 cancels out. That leaves us with 2x on the left is less than or equal to 11 minus 3, which is 8. Now, we have to isolate the x, get it by itself. So we have to get rid of the coefficient. Since the coefficient is multiplying the x by 2, we're going to do the opposite and divide it by 2. So 2 divided by 2 cancels out, and what you do to one side, you must do to the other. This leaves us with x is less than or equal to 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Now, if we're going to plot this on a number line, we have to find 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Because x can either be less than or equal to 4, we're going to darken our circle so that 4 is included in our set of possible solutions. So 4 and everything that is less than 4 can be our solutions for x. We hope this was helpful. So go ahead, try your best, and have a great rest of your day.